Hello, my friends. I am very excited about this plan I have today. What I'm going to do is my very first pocket letter swap page. Is it a page? Is it a pocket letter? I don't know. So, and I am doing this through the scrapbookingstore.com's group. And what I'm going to do is just use leftover bits and pieces, starting with the April 2020 My Mind's Eye one-of-a-kind kit. And I also have the upgrades, just so you know. And I'm also going to be working with this sketch right here, as I'm one of the contributors to the Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches round 5. So I'll go ahead and put the sketch right there. So I thought I'd work on the sketch while I use my pocket letter, or while I create my pocket letter. And the reason why I kept these in this really nice off-white cream tone is because I do want to create these banner pieces going down this way, the way you see in the sketch. And I thought the best way to really have those colors pop would be to go ahead and have the cream background there, and then my colors going off this way. And then this square, rectangle, whatever you want to call it, I think I'm going to fill with sequins, and that will be the one where it says photo in this sketch. I wonder if I should have both of these be sequins. That might be fun. Or I could have this backed. I don't know. I'm coming up with a plan, people. If I backed both of these with that, I could have sequins going across both. I have no idea. All right, so I'm going to start creating with that. Use a bunch of my leftover goodies I have from the last couple of months, if I can, from scrapbookingstore.com kits, and take you along with me. Here we go, friends. All right, so what I've done so far is I've basically just chosen my little background papers and cut them to size, with actually cutting them just a little tiny bit skinnier than what the pockets would allow for, in case I wanted to add any lump or bump. And right there, I just went ahead and sprinkled in some of the sequins that were from a previous kit. And the reason why I went ahead and did those as one of the first things is so I could make sure to include some of that navy sequin color, so that it would end up being matchy-matchy at the end of this. I like these little girl cutouts. Well, I mean, they're actually just on a single piece of pattern paper, but I wanted to include a couple of them. I find them to be hilarious with their like 70s groovy vibe kind of thing. So I'm going to have a couple of those on. And I also did tell you that I was going to create that heavy banner along the left side like you see in my sketch. Now, I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to try to do my first pocket letter using a sketch, but that is what we'll be doing. So I'm going to spend quite a bit of time now creating little banner pieces with my leftover scraps. So you see there, I did go ahead and attach my cute little banner pieces. I wanted to make sure to repeat the red over and over because I love seeing some red in scrapbooking. I don't think we have near enough of that color, and I need it for a lot of things. So now I'm going through my leftover little die cut pieces, and I'm going to audition some of the different pieces to see what I might be able to include. I'm trying to stay a little bit flatter with my pieces because I know that I'm going to place some goodies behind these cards when I send out this pocket letter to the person I'm exchanging with. So I want to make sure that my envelope won't get too terribly bulky, as I'm trying to send it right from my house and not go to the post office with it. So this is approximately where all of these little pieces are going, and I'm not going to get too crazy thinking too deep into it. I'm just having fun decorating these little bits. Some of these die cuts have some little pieces on the outsides of them that need to get cleaned up a little bit. So that's what you saw me doing there. And yeah, I'm just going to attach all these little pieces down in some type of way that will be pleasing to the eye. And then from that point, I get to do the really fun part, which is doing extra decorating. I am able to include just a couple of the little stickers that are on this 6x12 sticker sheet. And I decided to continue bulking up my banner pieces on the left side and keep layering them and having fun with them, and they end up looking really interesting. I'll even be able to bring in some washi tape, little banner pieces along the way. So yeah, I had fun with this idea, and I don't know if it's typical to do it this way where you kind of have one side be like, well, I mean, my background papers are monochromatic, but I did have fun with this. And like I said, I was kind of working off of the sketch, and I thought this would be my best bet for really being able to showcase all the different colors in the banner without having to compete with yet another pattern paper. The sticker sheet that I'm working with has these really tiny little flowers, so I decide to put a flower piece in each of the girls' hair that you can see on this layout, and I just thought it was fun, and it was, yeah, decorative bits that made me happy. So these pieces here are from the Project Life chipboard sheet, and I decided that Let's Go piece was going to be my title. That was in the same area that the title was showing in the sketch, so that worked out, you know, in that it had just a little bit of extra texture and dimension. Now, I did like these office-y looking pieces, like the paper clips and the thumbtacks and all that, so I'm making sure to include those pieces as, yeah, my dimensional elements in here while trying to be cognizant that I don't want it to get any thicker than this. So this set of Heidi Swap washi, this is from a previous kit from the scrapbookingstore.com. And I do keep all of my goodies from my previous kits on standby so I can just reach for them while I'm working with whatever my current kit is. And this set of Heidi Swap washi pieces were awesome enough to have banner pieces included. And I thought that was going to be the bee's knees for this. I'm going to use this one piece of washi right here to mostly enclose in this sequins pack. I didn't fully close it off with sewing or a fuse tool or anything like that in the event that the person I'm giving it to wants to use some of those sequins for themselves. I did go ahead and add one little banner washi on the red card. I put that translucent washi piece to the upper right of that card. And now I'm going ahead and adding any of the other colors I think will work. And I realized I wanted to get a little bit more of this aqua color in because that is the color in my globe, and I didn't want it to just be kind of floating along and not being cohesive with the rest of the layout. So I'm looking through the pieces to see what I can use to add in those colors. Now, if you look on the far left, you can see I really bulked up all of my little banner sheets, and I love them. Oh, and also, yes, that is a dog snoring. He is on the same bed that I'm doing the voiceover, and he's incorrigible. The moment he sees me getting ready to do voiceovers, he just starts sawing logs. So that is what we're going to have to put down to as part of the charm of this channel because he's loud and he's a little attached to me. I love these Heidi Swap. They're kind of like shiny puffies. I think they are beyond awesome. And I'm bringing in just a couple of the pieces in the aqua tones so it has a really strong aqua presence on these pieces. I mean, these are gorgeous. Like if we could have Heidi Swap goodies in with every one of our kids, I would be a seriously happy girl. But I do have a Heidi Swap scrapbook supply crush going for. Anyway, I like all things Heidi Swap. I just think that she has such an eye, and while a lot of her products are kind of on the serious side, there is a lot of fun and whimsy as well. So for some reason, it just works for me. I added in just a couple more of the sequins in that really nice navy royal blue tone to bring that sequin vibe across the page. I have it in the upper left corner as well as the lower right so that you'll see it go down on the diagonal. I'm going to use a really strong yellow washi on that far left, which brings your eye to the other yellow pieces. And now I'm showing you a bit more of a close-up. I'm going to write a little letter and put some goodies in the back of these pockets for my friend that I'm exchanging with. And that will be it for today. I hope you like what I came up with, and I'll be back ever so soon with another video. Thanks so much for watching.